The maid of honor is up next. Come on up, Henry. Come on. There you go.
I have something written down because I get very nervous at this sort of thing, and I love Cho dearly, so I also am a bit emotional right now. But I've known Cho a pretty long time. We met when we were in 5th grade, I think, in middle school. And we weren't best friends initially. It wasn't, quite like that. We were in the same school, and we got to know each other little by little through the years. And I'm glad that we have had this really long friendship, as it turns out, because she is now and has been for a long time one of the most important people in my life. I got to know her again very little by little. And it wasn't actually until we started high school that I actually got to see this whole other side of Cho that I'd never seen before. I'd always perceived her as someone who was quiet and shy. And oh my God, once I got to high school, I realized I was so dead wrong. She was just this firecracker. She was just, I couldn't believe some of the things that came out of her mouth during English class. She was just so funny and hilarious, and she always spoke her mind. And it was also during high school that I think we really started to bond closely. We, I think, missed the whole period of high school where you're supposed to sign up for extracurricular activities. I think we were probably a little bit lazy, but it turned out all our friends were doing these interesting things like band or sports, but we hadn't signed up for anything. So when it came around that time, that lunch happened, it was me and Cho alone, but alone together, and that's when I really got to know Cho very well. It was just over little things, gradually. We would talk about just the silliest things. I mean, honestly, it was a lot of boy bands and MTV videos, and the Backstreet Boys were a big topic for us back then. But it was just over these small things that Cho really became my best friend. And, a little bit later, we started to go to college together, and I think, that's when you start, experiencing all these other things in your life where you're worried about who you're going to become, what you're going to do with your life. But she's always been there, and I just think she's one of the most amazing people that you could ever really meet. And I'm sure everyone here that's met her can agree with that. But I just want to say this to Cho. I know we've had a very long friendship together, and a lot of it was, carefree days. A lot of it was through some rough periods. But you have been the best companion through this whole crazy journey that we call life, and I just want to thank you for that and let you know how important you are to me and to so many people that are here. And I really do look forward to being able to witness these next chapters that, happen now. And to Joe, Joe and I have been through middle school, high school, undergrad together, and I know her pretty well. And I've seen through so many different stages of her life too, how dedicated she is, how caring she is, how honest she is, even painfully so. All of it, all these wonderful things that make her who she is. And above all, I just think she's been a great friend. And I think I can tell you now that, I think you've hit the lottery with her, because she is absolutely one of a kind. And
oh yeah!
I just want to say cheers to this amazing woman that has now become your wife. And Cho, it doesn't matter if it's as a wife, as family, or as a friend. You're a blessing to everyone whose life you're a part of. So cheers to you too. I love you.
I believe we're going to have the father of the bride speak Next.